Welcome back to the Dungeon Club. Back for some squats. In the warm-ups, I felt my upper back's a little bit sore. It's like just when the weight's on my back, it like just kind of stings a little bit. So I probably got a little spasm up there. So I'll get that worked on. But for the meantime, I'll try to work around it and see what I can get done today. So I just need a little massage. Probably just a little knot up top. We'll get that sorted. So we'll begin the normal warm-up stuff. Just see how we go, and we'll get in what we got to get in. If you're ever feeling it, or if obviously if you're super injured, you can't train, but if you're feeling a little something, just adjust a little bit, focus a little differently. And we'll see what we can do here. Okay, buddy. Focus now. Come on. Fuck me. So as you've seen before, we'd normally go 5 plates right from here. But given the tightness in the upper back, I'm going to go to 35 instead of 45. So we'll go 475 instead of 495. And I'll do this one, and then we'll see from there. See if we can get some good 5s in after that. Just waiting for this guy to put his weight on the rack next to me there before I go. There's not a whole lot of room in between, and Drake's not the only one with the trust issues, right? So, come on, fuck all that now. Huh. There you go. I don't know what came over me the last hit, but something worked anyway. Didn't feel the back so much, probably because I'm so focused or right in the debt. And dress it up whatever way you want to. Set's done anyways. All right. Back down, sets. Come on. Here we go. Whew. A little tougher than usual tonight, but we got it in. There's still a check mark that goes in the booklet at home. Set done. We'll hit some accessories now and then just fucking walk it off. My word. My calves are ready to burst. It's time to go sit quad Pumpington up in here. You think I could get this figured out on this side? Actually, you wanna know what? We're just gonna hold it. Fuck it. Just gonna hold it. Let's clip it on. I just didn't want it pointing at other people while they were in here. There's a lot of people around me right now. If you see any chalk on the machine during leg day, you know what? That's because your boy was here. It's like a tag. Oh. Pop one more there, and then we'll do some adduction, some abduction, and then a nice treadmill walk, the west side walk it out. If you've been here before, I know what you're thinking. It's one out and two back now because it's set number 3. But however, just gonna flush it out tonight, so we're just gonna keep some fluidity. I won't use the word easy, but that's what we're gonna do. Keep some fluidity and just pump one more set of these. Just wanna flush them legs a little bit, you know? Flush those pistons. Here we are, shifting over to those black and white machines now because they are better for adduction and abduction, so I'm told. Jesus, what a squeeze in there. It's not made for the quad and hemi gifted. Oh. Or anything else for that matter. Jesus Christ. Oh. Oh. Woo. Do a couple more of these and then a couple more of those. And that's it, man. So here we are for the old spread eagle angle. Oh. Oh. Oh yeah. All right, we're gonna call this at 2. Do 2 on our next one, and that's feeling good. Let's hit them with the angles here. Do a couple of these watermelons. There we go. Get situated. Oh, shite. Shite. We'll take a short break, do one more of these, and then it'll be off to the races, off to the treadmill. And we'll pop out a few minutes there and just flush it out. Flush out the psoas, flush out the hips, quads, hammies, the booty, all of that. I might just have a little think about the session on the treadmill and just break it down in your mind. So that way when you kind of leave the gym, you can turn your mind off a little bit there. That's one thing I find when you're training heavy, you don't want to be thinking about the sets and the reps all the time. It's good to have it on your mind to break it down and kind of just be, prepared for what you're doing. But at the same time, you don't want to be like, overdoing it, psyching yourself out kind of thing. So there's a life outside the gym, but make the one inside the gym a fucking brilliant life. Here we are in the closing moments. I was going to call this section TWT, treadmill with Tyler, but it's not always on the treadmill. Sometimes it's on a bike, sometimes on an elliptical. So I have to call it CWC, closing with cardio. So that's what we're doing here. Just going to get basically a super fast paced walk that leads you right up to before you're doing a jog, because I find that's just the best way to flush out your legs, especially your psoas, your iliopsoas is the full term, kind of like your hip flexors. That's exactly what it is. So you want to flush that out. So I'm just at 3.7 miles per hour now. It's not that hard. You'll go a little bit more, but you just want to be stretching, making the full stride, and not like killing yourself to do it. So I just find that the best flush after squats. And then one of the other best things I find is the very next day after squats, I usually do the recumbent bike, pump some blood in the legs, but also in around the knees, because we don't get too much flow in the joints. So thanks again for tuning in. I'm feeling good. I got some spaghetti and meatballs already made at the house, so that's going to be, some extra lean ground beef, just protein ridden. So you guys stay frosty. We'll see you in the next one.